With Patrick Stewart rumored to show up in Multiverse of Madness, let's talk about X-Men. Probably don't need to say this, but spoilers ahead, so click that like button and come back later. So I'll start this off by saying that I think that this movie is the one that gave superhero movies a good name again. In the past, superhero movies weren't that taken so seriously, so it was a nice change of pace for this to take itself seriously. I think we can all agree that this movie had the perfect cast. Patrick Stewart as Professor X is probably one of the greatest casting choices in cinema history. Whenever I read the comics, all I hear is Patrick's voice in my head. It's the same case with Kevin Conroy as Batman and Mark Hamill's Joker. After seeing how well they portrayed the characters, you always hear their voices while reading comics. I also liked how they made Jean and Scott's relationship pretty complex in these movies. Or at least until the third one comes out. And finally, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is probably the best Wolverine that we've seen on screen. Hugh Jackman gets his character down to a T when it comes to his appearance and personality. I also really like how they don't give Logan his iconic mask from the comics throughout the entire X-Men franchise. It really makes his character more realistic in my opinion. My favorite moment of the film has to be when Magneto was lifting Logan with his powers. It's a really terrifying concept if you think about it. With Logan, no matter how hard he's trying, he can't move his body because Magneto is controlling his metal skeleton with his powers. It makes you realize how terrifying of a villain Magneto is. Imagine if somebody has metallic screws in their body and he can just do the same thing he did to Logan to some normal person. I give this movie an 8.6 out of 10, giving it a B+. Anyway, that's my review. I'll be back covering the main MCU tomorrow with Thor 2. Now do me a favor and go down to those comments and tell me what you thought down below. And click that like and subscribe button to keep up to date with all my latest content. See ya!